Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be ranking some animals, starting off with a cat, and anything other than S tier is really just a crime, because they look funny, they act kind of funny, they act kind of stupid, they just run around like an idiot, and when they attack you, it's not even like a bad thing, it's just funny, because they're really trying to hurt you, but they just can't. I guess they're not trying to hurt you, but sometimes they like bite you, and it's just funny, because they can't do anything. Now dogs, when they attack you, it's actually, like, scary, because they could hurt you. But they don't attack you, really. Unless they're, like, I don't know, angry. But they can do a bunch of things. They're not as funny as cats, but they definitely are smarter. But some dogs, like the Corgi, like this picture, Corgis are really funny, but a lot of dogs aren't as funny as cats. Still gonna say S tier though, because they could do stuff that like cats can't do, and they're really just cute. Now birds, you see, they would be S tier, but then you have the birds that are like carnivores, and they're not even like they don't even look cute, They look weird, and I don't like them. But the little birds that just eat like seeds and berries and like worms, they're funny, right? They're like chubby, and they have the little beaks. Whenever I see one, I just want to like pick him up and just carry him around as a little friend. But just because of the carnivore birds, I'm gonna put them in A. Would have been S. Oh, crabs, man. I'm gonna put them in C. They would be D, but sometimes when they just, I don't know. Sometimes when you just see them walking around, it's kind of funny, and if you're careful, you could pick them up in like a way where they don't pinch you. But like a lot of times they're not cool, Sometimes I go in the water, right? And I step on a crab, and it's just like the worst feeling. It's like a jump scare. And then they pinch you too. It's like, okay, maybe don't go where my foot was going to be, Like I don't know, just something about them. It's really annoying how they do that, And now bears would have been S, but sometimes they can just attack you and they steal your food. And you can't go near them really, but they look funny. They're cool to watch, and they just look like a giant bean, just a giant walking bean. That's what they look like. I'm gonna say A tier for bears. Okay, cows. A lot of people like cows, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not one of those people. I absolutely despise cows. They smell bad, they're dirty, they're always surrounded by a bunch of flies, and up close, they don't even look cute. They don't even look, like, they look ugly, right? I want to say D tier. I live in an area with a lot of farms, and trust me, whenever they, I don't know, whenever they do stuff, it always smells like manure, just from the cows, And sometimes they're really loud too. They're like screaming. I'm like, shut up, man. What? Well, like, why are they so annoying? Now pigs. Pigs are really underrated. It should be the other way around, right? Pigs should be the one that people like, and cows should be the ones that people don't like. A lot of people do like pigs, and a lot of people don't like cows, but still, a lot of people say that pigs are like kind of dirty, And that's true, but they're just as dirty as cows. I mean, sometimes they roll around in mud or whatever, but like, just how they act just makes up for it, because they're just funny. And, I don't know. They just look funny. That's like the main thing about pigs. And they sound kind of funny too. I'm going to say A tier for pigs. And scorpions. I'm glad I don't live in an area with scorpions, because if I saw one in my house, I'd probably burn down my entire house. Or just die of a heart attack right there. I do not want to be in like 100-foot radius of any scorpions, unless it's in like, I don't know, a cage. And if it's like at some kind of like place, I guess I'd hold it, but that's not like a wild one, Just, they're like spiders and crabs pretty much. And a lot of spiders are cool, and a lot of crabs are cool, but no scorpion is good. It's like you take the worst traits of crabs and the worst traits of spiders and combine it. D tier. They would be worse than cows if they were if I lived in an area with them. But now we have chimpanzees, which are I don't know. It's basically it's like similar to a person, but also not really. They could do a lot of stuff. And can't some of them do like sign language? Yeah, but I don't know. They're cool. I'm just gonna say S tier. They're just like, I don't know. Okay, now deer, the ultimate background character. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I used to see deer, it was cool. But now whenever I see them, I'm like, oh, a deer. You know, I'm not like, I'm not like trying to see them. I just look at them, and then that's it. That's all you do with deer. You just look at them. So probably B tier because they do nothing. Same with clams. They do nothing. They're basically a rock, and if you see one, like you look at it, you're like, oh, a clam. That's all you do. And clams they taste pretty good, but I'm not ranking this based on how they taste. But even if it was taste, I'd say B because they're like in between B and A, for taste. But now we have frogs, and gonna have to say S. Because I never seen like a poisonous frog, so that's not a concern for me if they're poisonous or not. Cause they really just look cute. They look like they're always smiling, and like their eyes look kind of funny. And they sound funny too. But I like the little frogs. The ones that are like the size of a mouse, not the ones that are a foot long or like 6 inches long or like I don't know. Cause they're just weird. But the little frogs they're cool. They're just like a little guy. Well, that's the end of the tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed. I guess I'll see you in the next one.